Number 8 on the list, and this finally we get to speak about him. Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Foot.com.au. That's what I'm going to say, wallahi. What a foot.
That's what I wanted to say before.
That is the greatest foot in the history of football.
I don't know, wallahi, if Robertson had a foot, wallahi, people will put him over.
If Robertson had a foot, he'd be the one on the list.
No.
With everything else that he brings to the game.
We said about the ifs and buts in a previous episode. ما تقول لنا if.
If it was the fifth, we'd all be drunk. It says in the Bible.
Is he number 8? Number 8? No,
I don't want to drag on I don't want to drag on Robertson too much, but wallahi, Robertson.
I had him number 8 on my list.
Hey, number 8.
I said wallahi, Robertson technically wallahi, he's actually not
Homeboy
that.
here didn't have him, by the way.
Trent Alexander-Arnold?
I didn't have him either. I didn't have him
Muhammad,
either.
you're going on about Robertson. I think Liverpool miss Trent more than Robertson. If the Tsimikas guy plays instead of Robertson, they
Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Hassan, who would you start on in your lineup? Him or Robertson?
Gun to my head.
They don't play in the same position.
No,
Yeah.
but
If I had to pick,
say yeah.
gun to my head, I'd probably pick Robertson. But I put Alexander on my list number 8. Because I'll tell you why. Because the assist and the balls he puts
And not
in,
just that.
he affects the game so much from that
that's
position.
the main point. And me and Amr were speaking about this yesterday.
Yeah.
He's doing something a fullback's never done before.
Yeah.
Like he's playing the role in a different way that you've never seen before.
Yeah, he's transcended the position.
Yeah.
I tell you
It's
what,
like having a central midfielder.
You guys are saying this because you've never seen fullbacks play before. You never.
saying, man?
There's no fullbacks in the Premier League. Not many fullbacks in the middle.
So you're saying the fullbacks in the La Liga are better. That's what you're coming to.
Yeah,
anyway.
La Liga and Serie A, actually they've done this way
Give
before.
us
before
names.
I'm not going to give you names.
Give us a player. Listen, Hassan. Give us a player that's done what Trent Alexander-Arnold done. Yani brought something to the position. Who?
Jordi Alba did
Jordi Alba can't tie his
He
laces.
can't kick a ball to save his life, that guy.
He's way.
He just run.
In my. I tell something. This guy.
Midfield, putting assisting, free kicks. Give me a
I tell
break.
something. This guy, he's part of the Barcelona team that actually won the 2 Champions League.
As Hassan would
Jordi
say,
Huh?
passenger wallahi.
We're talking about this guy brings something new to this
All you
position.
have
We
to do
haven't
is
seen.
stand at the If you stand at the tram stop,
I tell something. Neymar and Suarez, they wouldn't have done what they did in Barcelona if that guy wasn't there. If that guy was not there, they wouldn't have done what.
I said, wallahi, sorry, bro, but wallahi, you know the points that you're making? It actually has.
One more point that I will make. Listen. One last point. Mo Salah wouldn't be scoring as many goals as he's scoring if it wasn't for Trent Alexander.
So
are you for?
Are you for or against it, wallahi?
I'm not against it.
You're arguing with yourself, wallahi, Hassan.
you talk out of your mouth.
No.
Oh my God, dying.
Wallahi, your brother's on crack, wallahi, azim. He's like this, بس كده بس. Blazing, my nigga, blazing, wallahi.
Off talking I don't think the funniest thing I've heard in my life.
It's not that funny, guys. Slow down.
You know what Hassan
You know,
Hafiz?
if you hop on the tram, eventually end up in the middle.
I tell something. All the names
That's
we're
a good
gonna mention now.
Allah. You know Hassan Hafiz, you know when he talks, he's like, Travis Scott, in the antidote, and he's in space like this. Like this. For this life I cannot change.
Don't worry about what I'm going to say now. I'm not going to say nothing about that.
Hey,
I'm done.
let's conclude by saying we've never seen anyone do what, as Abdullah said, we've never seen anyone do in that from that position. This guy will do it, and we probably never will.
Yeah.
And I've never seen a foot like that. Free kicks.
It's so English though, right? Isn't it?
It's so English, but
Not
it's
Azam.
no, it's not like
You gotta understand.
It's out of this world.
That kicking a ball requires skill.
Skill, bro.
It's not
And
easy.
that's nothing
bro.
that any English fullbacks have ever had, so it's not really something English.
David
wallahi.
Beckham had that. He can cross a ball.
No,
Yeah,
they're being cross the ball, but not at
different.
that, not with the pace.
It's not a ping like
It's
that.
not a ping like this guy. This guy can
This
make the ball
guy?
skate. It's like throwing a rock in the pond.
But are we saying that because his ability to like the way he'll do it, or is it because he's doing it from that position?
He just happens to be in that position.
Exactly.
In terms of the quality, that's comparable to any other position on the field.
Yeah.
You can compare him to De Bruyne in terms of technical ability and passing, and he's up there, cuz. It's
And
not.
his defending is not as bad as people make it sound.
It's
like
not,
it is.
but it's not all that. Wallahi.
No,
It's
but
not all
what
that.
it is? No, wallahi, no. Amr and I were talking about this. If it's not a requirement for the job, why does he need to have it? Why are you holding it so high? I tell you why it's not a requirement for the job. Because the system that they play at Liverpool, the fact that he's in such a strong team with hard-working midfielders and the centre-backs are that strong, he doesn't need to be that good. So the fact that he doesn't have that, you shouldn't hold that against him. Because he doesn't need to.
Are we contradicting our point? Because when we're talking about centre backs, we're saying that defending is the number one priority. We're saying that everything else that comes with that is a bonus. Do you think we're contradicting ourselves when we talk about Trent Alexander-Arnold not having that defensive skill first? Because that's the number one priority if we're talking
No,
about
I tell
defending.
you why,
wallah.
Muhammad. Because to this Liverpool team, what he provides going forward is more important than his defensive duties. It is.
In this Liverpool team, Abdullah.
Yeah, man, that's what you're judging him
Abdullah,
about.
but
if this
we're
guy
not
was to
judging him
move-
based on his Liverpool career only. We're just basing against the other players that aren't
No,
playing for
but-
Liverpool, that aren't playing in that system.
Yeah,
for
But
example.
that's unfair, Abdullah, because we're talking about...
where he's doing it in that Liverpool team. Everyone else did it wherever they did it. That's not his problem. He has to do it in this Liverpool team, and he's outstanding.
Okay,
we have
that's
to
all you can
compare.
judge
We
him
have to
on.
compare all of his attributes.
Attributes, because we're talking about the greatest fullbacks. So we'll have to, you know what I mean? That's the point I'm trying to get.
الفرق كنا نتكلم عن اشرف حكيمي نفس الحاجه.
لا بقى اشرف حكيمي
لا اشرف حكيمي لكن نتكلم عن لاعب عمل حاجه دي في كل فريق. ما هو الفريق اللي نظام الفريق نفسه يساعد اللاعب. يعني زي مثلا ارنولد وكذا.
fantastic point والله.
كيف؟
That's a fantastic point. But أشرف حكيمي يا محمد defensively he's there. But we already said that. واحنا قاعد نقول شنو here? We're saying that that's for a defender
He's
that's
just
a number one
average
thing.
as a defender. He's average.
Average as a defender.
He's not
so does that
really
affect?
bad
Does
like
that affect him being on this list? In a way, wallah. In a way.
I don't think so. I think
Why?
he can still make the. Because you just said it. He brought something to football that you've never seen before. And anyone who does that, like Makaleli, for example, we were talking about the other day,
Unbelievable.
easy.
Makaleli has the heart of two men, wallah.
That's what we're saying. If you bring something new to the,
Yeah, I
to the
know.
game,
To transcend a position is the hardest thing to do in football. And let's keep going because I want to hear a name.
Hasan's boy
For start crying.
is coming, huh?
Put a teeth rolling down my eye.
all right, let's discuss them both together. Let's get into it. Number 1 and number 2.
Who's number one?
Number 2 first.
Yeah, I know.
عشان حسن lose his mind.
Because I woke up.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna break your heart. Number 2, Roberto Carlos. Number 1,
Nah,
Dani
no,
Alves.
I knew Hasanin you were gonna get disappointed.
No, who's number one?
Dani Alves, number 1.
What?
Number 2,
Roberto Carlos?
Roberto
Rubbish.
Carlos, number 2.
Rubbish.
Hasanin, I think you gotta understand.
You
this,
gotta
the whole
understand
thing.
something. Wallah Lazim. Let me understand something.
Hasanin, wallah, he's heartbroken.
Wallahi. You understand something, yeah, wallahi? And
No, let him.
when talk about goats, yeah? Roberto Carlos, technique, he can switch the ball, he can cross the ball with his back heel. You're there from the corner.
He scored the corner before, by the way.
Wallah Lazim.
He scored the corner.
Shots, cross the ball, lockdown defender.
Hey, the goal
Body.
against France, huh?
Engine, come on.
Engine.
شغل.
He can be see the greatest goal, arguably one of the greatest goals of all time.
The
Probably
greatest free kick
probably
of all
greatest
time.
goal of all time.
Greatest
Where the
free
ball went
kick,
like,
Against France.
And he also set up one of the greatest Champions League goals of all time. as well.
is he done?
Yeah.
That was an
Who's
easy
That was a
one.
howler, but we'll just give it to
That was an
Hasanin for
easy
now.
one. That was an easy one. That's
Have you seen his
something to be
recent
proud of.
free kick like him, Roberto Carlos? You know where he went? I went to Mars, nigga. That's where he went. Wallah. Boom.
You know, we talk about we haven't seen anyone do what Alexander-Arnold has both in position. Roberto Carlos was having fun out there, bro. He's actually he was doing party tricks in crosses.
Yeah.
On top of
Wallah,
Carlos.
I think do you want I was made on my list? Number 10.
Number 8,
And I had to
7.
put him just on my list only because he was in that position, blah, blah, like he done it enough for a long time.
You
can't say
you
this
speak
guy...
about longevity like it's important. This guy is longevity with success, which equals
But he's
greatness.
not
The
You
most
don't-
successful
footballer
Ever.
completely
ever.
Footballer, not footballer.
Footballer. Ever.
ever.
But we can't.
Most trophies.
But we can't give him credit for just a shot.
Like I said, I'm not going to say he's a passenger. I'm not going to hit him.
Listen, the other time when you're talking, no,
No,
the
not a
other time-
passenger. But unbelievable players around him.
Don't even start with the passenger stuff. The other time when you're talking about who? You're talking about Kante. All I do is win, Madrak. This guy, come on. Every team he goes to, he wins. Same thing. Don't even get me started.
But we're talking about ability-wise, but is he up there?
Yes.
How many trophies did he win?
Oh!
Hassan doesn't
Was he the
matter.
greatest player in his position?
No, Azam, I think Hasanin, what you're arguing is Roberto Carlos was the first fullback to be so complete.
Then Elvis can shoot. He can't score free kicks, but then Elvis can shoot. He scored a lot of goals for Barcelona. Yes. He had so many assists going forward. Don't even get me started on that. And he can play in the Barca system. He can actually pass.
That was that was the point. Hassi, no. Dani Alves can't shoot like Roberto Carlos, but Roberto Carlos can't play the tiki-taka that Dani Alves did.
Definitely not.
Because the tiki-taka is due to the
Well,
team he's
why
playing with.
he-
That's
who-
why.
No, he's got the ability. If Roberto Carlos is thrown in that team, he doesn't do the job. He doesn't. He
You can throw
doesn't.
Roberto Carlos on any team in any time in history.
Let me ask a question. How many World Cups did he win?
Elvis.
Dani Alves. How many World Cups?
Oh, yeah.
Why is that?
So what Roberto Carlos... Hey,
Why is that?
If
Roberto
Dani Alves was born 3-4 years earlier, he would have won it. Khalas.
No, whatever.
And
he
he
should
still,
have.
Roberto Carlos won everything that Dani Alves won, but right now we just want more. and minus the World Cup. And Roberto Carlos won.
Yes.
So
No.
And you can't even make an excuse for Dani Alves not winning the World Cup because he still had he can't. Wallah. He still had a good enough team, wallah, to win it.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he compared to the team that Roberto Carlos was a part of.
Nah, man.
Exactly.
Because Roberto,
Don't talk to me
Brazil,
about Rivaldo, Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Kaká. Come on, bro. Slow down.
Thiago Silva, Casemiro. Wallah, that team is good enough to win the World Cup. Wallah.
Wallahi.
Wallah, they are.
in
Slow
2002,
down.
Brazil weren't penciled in to win the World Cup. Well, they weren't. You guys think they were, but they weren't.
No, they weren't, but they had the best
weren't,
team.
But because people didn't
Not really.
really know about like Ronaldinho, and nobody thought that R9 was gonna come back like he came back.
Yeah.
That's what it is. But yet the quality.
Individuals, yeah?
Yeah.
It was more individual than
Italy
team.
had a
yeah?
better team at the time.
Maybe.
Was he
Wallahi
part of that
did.
game against Germany? Dani Alves? Huh? There was a game in the entire
The World Cup history, I think he was.
Cares, bro.
Do you think Hassan and Allah individuals?
You're talking about trophies right now. I feel like Dani Alves is actually a better player than Roberto Carlos. I really think he is.
No way, wallah. No way. No
He
way.
did it first. I'll give you that. He did it first. But Dani Alves, wallahi,
Hey, Roberto Carlos was actually having fun on the field.
Bro, you want to talk about having fun? Please just go on YouTube, just write Messi and Dani Alves. Allah, just go watch. There's like a 10-minute
not
video
gonna
there.
Messi, the greatest player of all time.
Wallahi, he is actually having fun.
Wallah, Hassan and me, I
Wallahi.
feel ashamed. I
Definition.
didn't
They're
put him on
playing
my
indoor
list.
together,
wallah.
bro.
I didn't put him on my list at all, wallah. I'm ashamed that Roberto Carlos, wallah. I didn't put him on my list. Shame on me, wallah. But Dani Alves, that Sakran looking guy, bro. No way he makes my list, wallah.
No, you had Roberto
Guy
Carlos.
looks
on
like he was
yours.
born in Holland, but that guy, wallah.
He had Roberto Carlos. He didn't have Dani Alves though.
Sakran, brother.
Nah, Dani Alves.
Dani
Definitely,
Alves?
Definitely.
Sakran.
Dani Alves was, I'm not going to say overrated, I'm not going to say a passenger, but he's a tram driver.
He's a quality player, bro.
Impossible. If you're
He's
telling
a
me that,
quality
wallah,
player,
haram
bro.
عليك.
والله استنى بس
Hassan, wait, your issue
Bro,
is... No.
عشان تعرف شو ايش؟ يا يحب اللاعب
يا ما يحب
يصير اللاعب ده كبير
يا والله.
يا ما يحبه خلاص تعبان
You're a hit and miss, my
يقول لك
friend.
ده لابس
والله
تعبان
لازم.
يقول لك مارسيلو تعبان يقول لك كانسيلو مين كمان ثاني؟
كوتاري يقول Hassan. You're right, والله.
Henry.
والله Hassan, you can't do that, والله. It's actually very better.
I'm not saying that Alves is trash. Wallah, I'm not. But to put him in the same, the fact that he make the top 5 over Cafu, over Roberto Carlos is an atrocity.
Hassanin, no, wallahi, it's an actual argument.
It's an atrocity.
No, bro. It's
Dani
it's
Alves-
Bro,
a
you were just
conversation.
talking about Zanetti being plain Jane and all this passenger on the bus. Why do you have him ahead of Dani Alves?
Who?
Zanetti.
Because he's better.
I think it's a
Because
great.
he's better.
Hassanin, you're all about the early 2000s, wallahi.
Nah.
We don't give a shit about anyone that's recent,
I
wallahi.
watched Alves play a long time. Wallah.
Nostalgia.com beginning.
Nah.
Nostalgia.com was like
No, I think the best point, wallah, is you either put a player...
You guys, first of all, you guys need to go back and watch Zanetti and watch all these players that we mentioned because
Wallahi, we
all
watched
of you. I tell something. You watch Norwich. You go watch Norwich every single day. Yeah, you go watch Norwich and Brighton and all these guys and come talk to me about it.
Anyhow.
انت بس
That was the list for today.
Roberto
Top
Carlos, wallah, you've been robbed.
Exactly
You've
right.
been humiliated. You've been shamed, but you never forgotten. Wallah, remember that.
Accept our apologies, please.
Wallahi, you've never been
Accept my
forgotten.
apologies.
Wallahi, those days where him and Denilson would just doing tango on the field.
والله, yeah, he would be ashamed
bless you, wallahi.
because of that free kick he sent to Jupiter and then it bounced to Mars.
And came back and
And it came back again, wallah.
Anyhow, that was today's video. Make sure you all like the video, subscribe, turn on your notification bell. And if you're on the road and you want to have a listen to this and you don't want to waste data or anything like that, check us out on Spotify.
Cheap ass niggas.
That's for the homies, yeah?
I have to help people out.
That's for the hood niggas, yeah?
Spotify, SoundCloud, and Apple
The nigga
Podcasts.
that's standing outside his friend's house, you know, so for that Wi-Fi, wallah.
That's it for
One
today.
bar.
Boys, do you want to say anything? End this?
All I gotta say is,
Bad lists.
get ready
bad names,
for all the viewers.
bad everything.
Subscribe to Travis Scott's channel. Yeah, because you're gonna see Hassan Alf.
It's not gonna be there.
Huh? For this life I cannot change. Huh? It.
Thank you guys for watching. Take care and peace.
I got the sauce. I got the sauce. I got the sauce. I got the juice. I got the juice. Them niggas look confused. I got the sauce. I got the sauce. Yeah, I got the sauce. Yeah, I got the sauce. I got the sauce. Nigga, I got the sauce. I got the sauce. I got the juice. Watch. I got the juice. Watch.